Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, is where the 47th annual meeting of the Islamic Development Bank Group, IsDB, was held from the 1st to the 4th of June 2022. On the sidelines was also the 10th edition of the bank's private sector forum under the theme Beyond Recovery, Resilience and Sustainability, aimed to explore ways to promote economic growth, economic empowerment and poverty reduction.
I am honored to welcome you all to this important event, which provides a unique opportunity to deliberate on how better policy making and social development and poverty reduction can best support the Islamic Development Bank member countries.
The Arab Republic of Egypt was also opening its doors to host the annual meeting for the second time after 3 decades.
This session is of utmost importance, is absolutely essential to share how fruitful partnerships can generate useful evidence on critical policy priorities, which can be a very important tool in fighting against poverty.
This forum comes after a battle with the COVID-19 pandemic, which had a vast impact on global economic growth. Additionally, the world is now facing unprecedented pressures compounded by the Russian invasion of Ukraine. However, these obstacles are being recognized as opportunities to build more sustainable and inclusive economies.
The world has gone through several disruptions in a very short space of time. Starting from COVID-19, going into the current crisis in Europe.
We need to come together to face these challenges, and all of our Islamic countries, they need additional investments to stimulate and to recover the economy and provide food and security to its members or to its citizens.
IsDB is a multilateral development bank working towards improving lives by promoting social and economic development. Private sector institutions affiliated with the IsDB group include the Islamic Development Bank Institute, the Islamic Corporation for the Insurance of Investment and Export Credit, the Islamic Corporation for the Development of the Private Sector, the Islamic Solidarity Fund for Development, and the Islamic International Trade Finance Corporation. ITFC, the group's international trade arm, unveiled its 2021 annual report on the sidelines of the meetings. It highlighted the role the organization has played in accelerating the post-pandemic recovery of OIC member countries' economies. In Egypt, for instance, ITFC reached a record of $1.36 billion for the purchase of food and basic commodities, which contributed to achieve safe levels of food security for the country between 2020 and 2021.
ITFC has a very large portfolio in Egypt. Egypt is a strategic partner of ITFC since inception, one of the largest shareholders, and definitely we have a very big portfolio in Egypt, exceeding now or close to exceed $14 billion in terms of providing really support to the energy sector and also recently to the food security in Egypt and also to the SMEs through also line of financing. We have done that through 5 framework agreements in Egypt. All went very well. Implementation was great, successful.
In addition to that, it signed 4 new agreements with various Egyptian ministries. They were witnessed as follows: a $6 billion agreement to renew a 5-year framework agreement signed in 2018 to meet Egypt's food and energy needs, a letter of intent announcing the conditions of the establishment of the Export Academy under the umbrella of the second phase of the Aid for Trade Initiative for Arab States, an agreement to support the Arab-Africa Trade Bridges Program action plan in Egypt to expand its exports to African markets and to benefit from the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, and a letter of intent to boost Egyptian exports of SMEs by establishing a framework for cooperation to increase trade between Egypt and Africa.
These 4 agreements actually are going to be very important for the economic process and the economic development of Egypt because it really tackles diversified sectors in the economy and also will bring also good I would say good fruits for the people of Egypt. This kind of agreements will help, and support Egypt in procuring, strategic commodities as soon as possible.
These continuous efforts to support constructive partnerships at various levels portray the renewed hope that the continent is on track for the recovery phase.